the boom fest commence.
Boom, 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 and boom.
This is content creator Tom Welly Wells, a spray paint artist. And if you are a Rick and Morty fan, you're gonna love this video.
Can I do Rick and Morty? Oh yeah, I thought you'd never ask. I think we're gonna go XL because this is gonna be chaos. Let's start with the portal. I want a shed load of acid green, some flash yellow on top of that, and a little disco white. Now with the weekly, I just want to give that a little spin. Yup, nice. Let's dry this off, protect that with peat. I want a bunch of planets just kind of all over the place. Now I want these planets to be all different colours and textures. Gleaming pink and malachite. But why, you ask? Because we can. I think I want this one to be like a fire planet. I'm even going to try and put Earth in here too. Texture, mini continents, the ocean of course. And of course the weather, because where would we be without the beautiful weather? Now let's give all these guys some highlights and shading. Now I need everyone to dry, please. Now we have everything covered. I want some more flash yellow here, some flame blue on top of that. Now we're covering the top half in black, and we're fading that into a blue. A streak of white going right up the middle. I'm making a crumply little bar. I'm just going to use that to create some sort of interesting looking nebula here. Sticky and stars. You can come off. Now I'm using that flash yellow and acid green to blend the portal back into our scene. Okay, royal red about here and then leading into up here. And some orange over that and black over all of that. I think this is probably the coolest cliff face you've ever seen. I just want some little smidgens of black here and here. Now I want a little bit of water here. Waterfall, waterfall. Sploosh, spiloosh. Just a little more portal mist. Now I want a foreground for Rick and Morty to stand on. Now all that's left to do is get Rick and Morty laid down and let the boom fest commence.
Boom, 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 and boom. Oh yeah, that looks so freaking awesome.
This Black Ops Zombies painting will be fire.
Let's do the background.
I'm going to start with a big ass moon right up here. And with some black on here, I'm just going to dunk my finger in it and start making a mess. Just some random kind of blobby shapes. Now a little roof grey at the top here, and a little gravel grey at the bottom. Now let's cover all that in white. Grab the little weekly and crumple it up. Now I just want some light texture over the whole face of the moon. Nice. Now using the white, I'm just going to dumb it all back down again to make it look nice and subtle. Now for that finishing touch, we're going to light it on fire. Why did I do that, you ask? Well, let me explain. When the fire burns the paint, it goes a slight yellow colour and it separates like this, you see? And for moons, that is awesome. I'm going to concentrate some of the white here to give it a highlight. Some black around this bottom side here to give it a shadow. And dry. You know what? I think I want the moon a bit smaller. Okay, so for the sky, I want black right up the top, fading into some coke grey, some stealth grey, and finally a little slate grey right at the bottom. Sticky. Put some stars on right at the top, and off you come. Ooh! Chef's kiss. Now I've ripped up a piece of card here, and that's just going to give us a few clouds going across our scene. Now I don't want these too bright, so I'm just darkening them down with some transparent black. Get some black on here. I'm going to load up my brush and start putting some mountains right in front of the clouds. Get the rest of those filled in. Let's get some white in with that black. And with our new grey here, we're going to start texturising the dark side of our mountains. That's anywhere where the moon's light is not hitting. Just highlighting all the peaks and then swooping it down. Now let's add more white, making ourselves an even lighter grey and then hitting the light side of the mountains with that. Now finally, with some white on its own, I'm just going to come back in and highlight the light side of the mountains, just the light side. Thank you, Bob Ross. Now with some transparent white, I'm just going to put some mist right down the base of these mountains. I always like to get it in these little ridges as well. It just creates a bit more depth. Trees are spooky, that's just a fact. Now I'm folding up this napkin. If I tear it around the corner just like that, it gives me a poor man's brush. Now with a little grey on that black, that's going to give me some bushes right in front of these trees. We're going all the way around, but remember we're getting smaller as we get to the centre. It's all about the mist. Now I want some black in front of all of that. We have our first friendly neighbourhood zombie. Now in front of him I want some wall grey, a little bit of slate, just a little, some black over all of that. Now some crumpled up magazine paper, I'm going to very carefully pull this back and create some texture here. Now, between the characters, if I rub my palette knife over it, I should be able to create a cool little ridge. More mist. Next zombie. More bushes in front of him. Fancy a creepy looking tree here, don't know why. Final zombie. Last few bushes. Last bit of mist. Squiggle mad diggle. Here we go. Boom, 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 and boom. Easter egg complete. This looks absolute fire.
I absolutely love that Rick and Morty and the Black Ops painting. Now this is an art form I want to give a go. I am no good at art. In fact, I'm not even that good at spray painting things. But, nevertheless, this looks fun. I'm going to give it a go. Maybe Tom Welly Wells could invite me and give me a few lessons. It is great fun just watching somebody be an artist, but not in the traditional methods. And I've seen a few of these spray paint artists popping up recently, but none, in my opinion, as good as this guy. Anyway, that is all from us here today at the Viral Group. Make sure to submit your videos for a chance to be featured.